Shalom everyone. Love coaching through Tefilah, the power of Tefilah. Today we're going to focus around 13 facts about the significance of Tefilah, about the value of Tefilah, and we can learn from that to our normal daily life. It says in Yerushalmi 3 words about Tefilah. Kol hamarbe b'tfilah na'ana. The more, the merrier. The more you add to your Tefilah, focusing, kavanah, prayers, eventually you will be answered. Okay? So don't give up. Like at work, make it better. Like when you daven, you feel your Tefilah is incomplete, there is no kavanah, try to make it better. Again and again and again. Longer the better. Obviously today people rush to work. Their head is not in the proper mindset. They're not focusing. This is what we've learned the last 7 classes. You have to find islands of peace, okay? And then focus 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute. No one can really have kavanah from A to Z. Got to be an angel for that. But at least add to your Tefilah. More the merrier. And then eventually you will be answered. That was number 1. Number 2. Kadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem says to Israel, Hevu zehirin b'tfilah. Be careful about Tefilah. Don't you underestimate Tefilah. Don't take it lightly. She'en mitzvah acheret yafayim. And there is no other mitzvah and a better value than this. V'gdola mikol hakorbanot. And this mitzvah is greater than all the sacrifices. And even if a person is not worthy to be answered for his tefillot and to do kindness with him, but the fact that he is focusing kavanah in the tefillah and saying every word and it comes from the bottom of his heart, it's a sincere tefillah, he is begging to Hashem. Hashem says in Midrash Tanchuma, Ani Osei Imo Chesed. Hashem says, I'm going to do kindness with this guy. That was number 2. So one would ask himself, why should I even pray, add to my prayers, for example, for a shidduch, to find my soulmate? So she would be wonderful, she would be great, she would be beautiful, smart, she wanted to have a family. If it's already, was set up and is already decided, and it's called gzera, this decree was already made, why should I make any efforts? And the Tefilah can change anything? It says, our sage is teaching us, these things are very heavy, very deep and complicated. You have to do your part. Do your tefillot. Even when it's already written who's going to be your soulmate. It means that it's going to be your potential soulmate. You have to earn it sometimes. Okay? If you are wicked, you become a wicked, why should she suffer? And vice versa. So if you lift yourself spiritually, you want to have your wife a little bit higher than you. Okay? So even if it's determined, but you need to earn it. It's there on the shelf. You're going to pick it up. You have to make it the effort, like in life. Nonetheless, your parnasah, your livelihood, has been determined from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur, the whole year, plus. This year you're going to make so and so. But yet, You have to make efforts. You won't get it if you stay at home and won't work. On the other hand, you don't have to work like crazy. Normal business hours. That's it. Alright, that was number 3. Number 4. There is a pasuk who says, Roni akara lo yalada. Talking about the Knesset Israel, that she's childless, didn't give birth, cannot give birth, says that nonetheless people thinking, I'm like a childless, I have no babies from my tefillot. I don't see that my tefillot, my prayers, making any difference in my life. This is not true. Everything, even if you think you're in the desert of spirituality, it's not true. All the words you're saying, for good and for worse, are counting, taking under consideration. And even if you think that you don't see any changes in this world, there is change. You're changing the world, in your world, your own private domain, with your prayers. Okay? You're helping the entire world when you are aiming your tefillot toward your Creator. God is one, and He's the only one who is capable. Okay? Make the efforts. Don't give up. We don't always have the spiritual glasses to see the outcome of our tefillot. Number 5. What if someone is praying and he sees that nothing is really happening? So Rabbi Chama Bar Chanina says, if one sees that he's praying and he's not been answered, he should repeat the Tefilah, like we mentioned before, as it says in Psalms 27:14. Kaver el Hashem chazak v'yametz libecha v'kaver el Hashem, meaning pray, wait, pray and wait to see what Hashem is bringing upon you. Even if you see that there is nothing happening for days, weeks, months, years, don't give up. It's doing something. Everyone has his own mazal. Everyone has his own journey. Everyone has his own zodiac for the purpose of this conversation. Some have to fill up a very small cup of tears. Some a bigger cup. Some a jar. And some have the whole barrel. It's all related to your previous life, the tikkun you do in this world, and the life before. So don't give up. Bottom line, like at work, in life, family life, business, don't give up. If you know that you're doing the right thing, and this is the right thing to do, you don't pushing gas on neutral, keep it up. One day, Hashem will answer your prayers sometimes in a different way, but He will answer your questions and your requests. One that able to shed tears before Hashem, even if it's a bad decree rest over his head, it will be null, it will be cancelled. The power of crying. Number 6. If there's one that is not worthy that Hashem will accept his tefillot, only if he cries his heart out, and he will shed tears all day. Nevertheless, he doesn't have enough zchuyot, merits, or enough mitzvot, good deeds. The power of tefillah, the power of tears, will make it up for it. Okay? 7. You should know the power of tefillah is so great that it can change nature, can be saved from a danger, can all change at bad decrees, in our personal life, in the business life, in the family life, among friends. Don't forget who is the one who gives you the power. Pray before, pray after. Mention God's name, in the name of Hashem. He's giving me the power. Number 8, like I mentioned before, if one was not answered, and it happens to maybe the majority of the world, you have to keep it up, and you should not despair. You should not give up. You should know that he didn't reach out yet to the number that was set up for him, number of tefillot. Like it says in Va'et Hanan, when Moshe Rabbeinu begged to God to get into the land of Israel. Va'et Hanan is the gematria, the numerical value of 515. Moshe Rabbeinu made 515 tefillot, different kind of tefillot and begging. If he would say one more, Hashem will let him in. And Hashem stopped him, says, don't say a word. If you say one more, I have to let you in. And this is not good for you. It's not good for the people of Israel that you go in. From a different reason, another time to talk. So we learn from here that there was an amount of tefillot that even Moshe Rabbeinu has to reach in order to achieve his goals. Each and every one of us has this limit, this number of tefillot that we have to pass, and then we will be answered. Okay? Always think that there's one more tefillah, one more prayer, one more effort. It's kind of like an example, a doctor gives a person pills. He says, when you finish this set of pills, series of pills, you'll be healed. You take this antibiotic, and after the 10th pill, he's healed. He reached the goal. Another thing that the sages teaching us through the Zohar, if someone cries so hard, scream out to God, till he cannot move his lips anymore, he's almost fainting, this prayer is considered a complete in the heart, and he will never return empty-handed, this person. Our sage is teaching us that one should be humble. It's good to be humble, but one should never say, who am I to ask from God on this kind of things, or for my needs? Who am I? It's too humble. No. You are a human being, flesh and blood, regardless if you're Jew or a non-Jew. Hashem gave us the power to pray. Use it. It's not the time to be humble. God is waiting to hear tefillot. Okay? This is in the words of the evil inclination. He's giving you the feeling that you're doing out of humbleness. It's not humbleness, it's stupidity. You must pray to your Almighty, to your Creator, to the God of this world, the one that is able, the only one that is able. Number 12, you can, and it's permitted, to change and add to tefillot, the laws, according to your own words. Like Chazon Ish writes, that if one wants to pray, I'm not talking about the regular prayer, the permanent prayer, Shari ben Charabi, he wants to make up his own prayer before Hashem, in the middle of the day or at night, make up your own tefillot. It's even better than reading the Siddur, because this tefillah comes from your heart. It's thinking out of the box. It's focusing exactly on your needs. Mention dates, names, people. It's all good, but it comes from your heart. Like at work, they need sometimes to think out of the box, to be creative, to improvise. The last one for today, 13. there's two main things one needs to pray in life. One, that Hashem, in regards to Shidduch that we mentioned before, and your soulmate, that Hashem will send you, deliver to you, give you, bless you with your soulmate as soon as possible. Not like today, people wants to have a career, to finish this, to finish college, let me have 5 more years, and then I'll have to organize and I'll buy a house. Don't, sooner the better. According to the Mishnah, 18 years old, boom, you're ready. So ask from Hashem to send you the proper soulmate. Number 2, that one will not get confused from the outside, how this person looks, the way they talk. No. Aim for the human traits. If they have the human traits like righteous people, if they do kindness, if they're telling the truth, if they're smart, if they have patience, and so forth and so on. Okay? So, like in life, sometimes we need to make extra efforts to pay a little bit more to get a better product, right? So, we better ourselves first. And like in life, you want to have a better product, you gotta pay for it. Don't be cheap, don't be stingy. In English they're saying, what you pay is what you get. Same in Tefilah. The way you pay attention to the Tefilah, the way you say the Tefilah, this is what you're going to get. May Hashem bless us with the ability to say Tefillot properly, and Hashem will listen then to our Tefillot and will give us long life, healthy life, and will cover all our needs. God bless you. Wishing you a wonderful day. Shalom.